The footsteps echo in unison, a steady, punishing rhythm. Dozens of convicts climb side by side on the steps of a massive wooden wheel, their chains clinking as the machine groans. It spins not to strengthen their bodies, but to grind them down. This was the treadmill's beginning, not in gyms, but in prisons, as a device of labor and punishment. Today it is a symbol of fitness and endurance. In the early 19th century, it was a symbol of despair. The treadmill was invented in 1818 by Sir William Cubitt, an English civil engineer. At the time, prisons across Britain struggled with overcrowding, idle inmates, and a growing belief that punishment should reform as well as deter. Cubitt proposed a solution that combined discipline with productivity, a massive wheel powered by human effort. Prisoners would step continuously on wooden slats fixed around a rotating drum. Their endless climbing, turning gears that could grind grain, pump water, or power machinery. It was punishment disguised as labor, a way to extract utility from misery. Convicts were forced to work on the treadmill for hours each day, sometimes 6 to 8 at a stretch, climbing the equivalent of thousands of vertical feet. The monotony was crushing, the exertion exhausting, and the conditions brutal. Guards often enforced silence, making the experience not only physically punishing, but mentally torturous. Inmates described it as a sentence of despair, endless climb to nowhere. The treadmill quickly spread through Britain's penal system. By the 1820s, dozens of prisons had adopted Cubitt's invention, and the discipline mill became notorious. It was hailed by some reformers as a moralizing force, instilling habits of industry and obedience. But to the prisoners, it was relentless drudgery, sapping strength and spirit alike. Charles Dickens, who visited prisons with treadmills, described them as instruments of cruelty, breaking men more than they built them. The treadmill's reputation as punishment endured for decades. In Britain, it remained a staple of prison life until the late 19th century. When penal reformers began to question its effectiveness, machines produced little real value compared to their cost, and their cruelty became harder to justify in an age of growing humanitarian concern. By the 1890s, most prison treadmills were dismantled, remembered as relics of Victorian severity. Yet the treadmill did not die. Its design lingered in memory, and in the 20th century it was reborn in an unexpected form. Exercise equipment, stripped of chains and overseers, the treadmill became a tool for fitness rather than punishment. Physicians in the early 1900s experimented with treadmills to study heart health, measuring patients' endurance and stamina. By the mid-20th century, gyms and homes embraced them as machines of self-improvement, symbols of progress rather than oppression. The irony is striking. What began as an endless climb designed to exhaust convicts became an endless jog designed to empower athletes and ordinary people alike. The treadmill's transformation reflects broader shifts in culture, from punishment to wellness, from enforced labor to voluntary exertion. Yet, the shadows of its past remain. Every step on the treadmill echoes with history. A reminder that our modern quest for fitness traces back to an invention born in the dark corridors of Victorian prisons. Today, treadmills are ubiquitous. Found in gyms, hospitals, and homes around the world, they measure miles run, calories burned, and heart rates tracked by digital sensors. Few realize that the sleek machine humming beneath them was once a brutal engine of punishment. Its story reveals how human inventions can be reshaped, redefined, reclaimed, turning a device of cruelty into a tool of health. The next time you step on a treadmill, remember, your workout once belonged to prisoners condemned to climb toward nothing. The machine that now builds endurance was once designed to break it.